Hello guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to compile your Python file into an exe file. And usually what most of the people show on YouTube is that they use PyInstaller and they use a one file flag which compiles the Python file into a standalone exe file. But with that method, there's an issue with it. If you have images in your GUI program, you won't be able to blit your images properly, because what PyInstaller's one file flag does is that it makes a temp folder and those images are compressed and then transferred into that temp folder. So I will be showing you another way to do it, and this way is actually better. You get a setup file. You can then distribute that setup file to your user or your teacher or your friends, whoever you are distributing that file to, and the user can then use that setup file to install the program on their system. And a program file folder will be made in the default directory in C, which is I think yes, in this directory a folder will be made with the name of your program, and your program will appear in startup also. So in this case you can see this is my folder. I have actually made Hangman game in Kinter GUI. So let me just show you how it works. There we go. We can see that the game is working right now. We can hit on new game and guess the letters. If we guess a wrong letter, then the game gets over, and if we guess a right letter, the blank gets filled. So right now it's a .py file, and this data folder contains the images. For example, this image, and for example the icon file you can see over here. So what I want is that I want to compile both of these into a setup file. Okay, so in my Visual Studio Code, I have actually opened this folder which contains this file. And before we go on to the main topic, I will explain one thing which is very important. Here in my Python program, you can see that there is a variable named file location, and you can see the comment getting file path. So if you don't have this in your code, it's really important. And let me explain what this does. So inside this variable file location, I've actually stored the path of my Python file, the path of this file, which is actually this. You can see over here. And I can show you that the path is correct. Let me just remove this. Right click on my file and then copy path. I'll just paste the path over here. You can see that the path is this. So what this variable file location will store, I've actually imported the OS package, and this is being done with the help of OS package. So this variable file location will store the path up to this, right exactly where this gamefile.py is located. Okay, and why is this important? Let's say let's consider this line of code, 43rd line. If you don't know much about Kinter or tkinter, whatever you want to call it, if you don't know much about Kinter, I will tell you win.icon bitmap. This line of code is actually used to set the icon of our GUI window. For example, in this case, this little guy over here. So this is being done with the help of this line. Now, what I have done over here is that I have given the path like this. It's an F string. You can see the F and then the whole string. So what I've done is that first I've got the file location where my this gamefile.py, where this file is located, and then I've added the data directory, which is this directory, and then I've just mentioned the name of my file, which is hangman.ico, and this is I believe, there we go, hangmanicon.ico. So why is this important? Why just not hard code this path? Let me explain. Let's say I have just hard coded this something like this. I replace this path with this. So, and then I distribute my exe file to my friend. So that's not important that my friend will install this file in the same path like this. Okay, the username of my of the system of my friend will be different. It can be XYZ, or it can be ABCD, or it can be Raj, or it can be Ram. It will be different. So if the path of the icon file will be different, I've hard coded my program to look at this path, at this path, but the path will be different. In that case, So the program will crash immediately, and that's why I've added this file location, and the program will work in every case. So I hope I was able to clear that out. Just remove this line of code and save it. So now let's get on to the main topic, which is compiling this file into an exe file along with the, where is that, along with this data folder in this icon. So to do this, you have to go into your browser and you have to search InnoSetup download. You can just search, and jrsoftware.org is the website from where you have to download this. Okay, now after downloading InnoSetup, you need to go into your directory where your main Python file is located, and you have to open command prompt in that directory. And to do so, you can just hit on this bar in your file explorer, and you can just type cmd and hit enter, and it will automatically change its directory to where your file is. And now we will use PyInstaller to make an exe file. But here's the twist: we won't be using the one file flag. We won't be compiling everything into one single file. We will make a resource folder along with it, and to do so you just need to type PyInstaller and -w or -w. This is to hide the terminal window in the background. We don't want it to appear. This will actually change the extension of our py file from .py to .pyw. And then I want to give an icon. Icon is equals to the name of the file is hangmanicon.ico, and then I'll just give the name of my file, which is gamefile.py, and then I will hit enter. This will take some time. Okay, so we can see that the task was completed successfully, and now I can just exit out of my terminal, and in my directory I can see that there are a lot of new files and folders. First of all, there's this gamefile.spec. I can simply delete this file. There's this dist folder, which is the distribution folder, and inside this there's a folder which is of the same name as my Python file. See, you can see that the name of this file, this Python file is gamefile, and inside dist is a folder which is of the same name, that is gamefile. Now this gamefile folder will contain all the resources. You can see there are a lot of files. So these are very important files, and I'll just delete other folders like the build folder and the pycache folder. There we go. Now here's what I need to do. Inside the disk folder, inside the gamefile folder, I want my images over here, because the exe file, here's the exe file. I'll just control X and then paste it over here. I want the exe file to be with my data folder because of the file location variable that I stored in it. So what I will do is that I will just move this game file folder out too, and then move this data inside game file, and then move the game file inside game file 2. So that was a little bit confusing, but what was my ultimate goal? It was to keep the game file, that is the exe file, beside the data file. And if I fire this application, you can see it should run. Yes, it's running as it should. All the images are deleting. Yes, the images are working too. So it's working fine. I'll just delete this dist folder too. Now we will make an exe file. I can delete this game file.py file too. It's of no use to us. Now we will make a setup file with the help of this game file. So I'll just close this window and launch my InnoSetup that we downloaded earlier. I'll hit on cancel. I don't want to do, and I will go in file and open a new one. Hit on next. Application name, I will just give my application name Hangman. Version is 1.3. You can give any publisher name. I will give it my name. Website name, I will leave it empty. Program files folder, I will leave it to default, and I won't allow the user to change it. And then application main executable file. Now we want to select the exe file which was made by PyInstaller. It's on desktop, inside Hangman, inside game file. There we go. This is the game file application. This is gamefile.exe. Open, and then the resource folder, add folder. It's on desktop and Hangman game file. I want to add this complete folder. Yes. Then I will hit on next, and I'll just uncheck this associate or file type to the main executable option. And yes, I will create a shortcut to the main executable in the start programs folder. This will allow the user to search in start for the file and it will appear for them. And yes, I will allow the user to create a desktop shortcut. Next. I don't have any licenses or files shown before or after the installation, so I will just skip this. And here's an important page. So if you choose the install mode as administrative install mode, your game or your program will be installed for all the users. But before the installation, Windows 10 will give a UAC prompt, which is the user account control prompt, and it will say that you are not a verified publisher. So to prevent this, you can just use non-administrative install mode. It's up to you. So you can choose anyone. I will just use non-administrative install mode. Language will be English, and custom compiler output folder I will just use desktop. I want the file on desktop, and the file name will be hangman setup file. You can change this later, there's no problem with that. Custom setup icon file, yes, I want to set up an icon, so I'll just go to desktop, hangman, and choose that icon file. And I don't want to set up any password, so I'll skip it. And yes, I will define compiler directives, finish. Okay, we can see that the setup was complete. I will just close this window without saving it. And here's my setup file. I'll just refresh it. So let's go ahead and install the program. I will just hit enter. And yes, I want to create a desktop shortcut. Install. There we go. I'll just uncheck launch hangman right now. Finish. So this is the setup file that you can distribute to your users, whoever wants to install your program. For some reason it's not showing the icon, but the icon is over here, so it's okay, not much of an issue. And let's just launch the game and see how it works. We can see that the icon is there, the image is here, and let's see. Yes, all the images are blinking as they should. And if I go to the start menu now and search hangman, you can see that there is a result that hangman is an installed app in your system. And I can even go to the control panel and hangman should appear here. Yes, here it is, hangman version 1.3, publisher Akshat Gupta, and size 25.5 megabytes and version 1.3. So with the help of setup, you can compile everything. So this was it for this video. I hope I was able to make this clear for you. Like it if you learned something new. Thank you.